Peace out, at this one here. Go Kilowatts, I'm back. I just thought I'd give you a story. I've got a story for you about a time when I fought a 5-times Welsh boxing champion Tom Kato in prison in ALTCOURSE. Back in the day, like, it's got to have been nearly 10 years ago now. It's getting there with a friend of mine, Ian Yorkinson. What it was I was with a friend, and my mate Ian, he's a lot bigger than myself. He's about 18 stone, to tell you the truth. We were on Beaches Blue in ALTCOURSE, and me and him would go round the ring, and we'd just be a bit of a nuisance, really. Bit like, because I was with a big lad and I had a bit of a size to me, whatever, and I was a lot younger, I was a bit stupid. We used to just go round and catch a laugh and terrorise people and just stuff like that. And it'd be a bit bullies, really, like knobheads. But yeah, looking back on it, we deserved this. Whatever happened, we deserved it. And we come to this pad now, yeah, and we've gone in this pad, and there's this lad on the bed, and he's like, fucking, he looks worse for wear. And I've said to my mate, come on, let's go. And he's gone, nah, he's a fucking little wizard. He's a little fucking wizard. And I go, he goes, no, I'm not, on his bed, like, all withdrawing from whatever drugs you come in off. And my mate goes, yeah, you are. I can tell your hands are black. You're a fucking wizard. And he goes, I'm not. And then my mate was like fucking roughing him up, just grabbing him and just ruining his sleep and pulling the pillow off him and stuff. And then we left the cell. And then like a few days had passed, yeah, and we were walking past his cell, and he was waiting in the doorway for us this one day. He was waiting in the doorway for us. It's like he'd done his rattle. He was fresh. The lad was about 1170 kilos, about 11 stone something, yeah, 11 and a half stone, and he was about 5'8", he was about my height. The lad was very similar build to myself, but my mate Ian was massive, and he thought he could throw his weight about. And anyway, his name was Tom Kato, and he's from Dolgellau, somewhere in the sticks in like mid-Wales. And he's got an older brother who's had loads of success as well, with boxing and stuff. But like, yeah, so he's waiting in his doorway for us this one day, yeah. And I've gone, you alright, lad, to him? And he said, you're fucking naive, you are. Straight away to me. I went, fuck off, you're naive. And he went, you don't even know what it means, lad. And I didn't, I do you know what I mean? I'm thick as fuck, I didn't know what it means. And before I could answer him and go, yeah, I do, because that's what I was about to say, my friend Ian now, the big lad, has pushed the lad, Tom Kato, out of his doorway, and he's flew to the back of the cell, yeah, hit the wall and like the table, and like fell down to the floor. And I've said to my mate Ian at the door, going, come on, let's go, it's tight, let's go, let's leave him. So we've walked down to the top of the landing on the twos now, yeah, and we're speaking to someone in a group of 3, some lad, me, and my mate there, Ian. And he's got up off the floor out of his cell, walked to the door, and someone was resting on the landing railing, looking over. This lad called Jeff from Wrexham. And he said to Jeff, because Jeff told me after, he said, I'm going to knock them out now. And he just laughed, my mate, went, yeah, and just carried on. So Tom's come bouncing down the landing now with a lighter in his hand, a clipper, or whatever lighter he had, the fucking prison lighter at the time, because you could smoke then. And as Ian's like there, because he's stood like that speaking to someone, and I'm on his shoulder here, and there's another lad speaking, Tom's like just come walking down and just gone, fuck off, smacked him right on the button, just went like bang. It was a naughty punch. It fucking made the crack. The sound was disgusting anyway. I looked at my mate, I went, fucking hell mate, you took that well. And he's just gone. And then he's resting against the wall. Yeah, knocked out. I looked at the lad, I went, are you fucking mad? To Tom. He stood back and he went, come on then, big man. Like that. I thought, fucking hell, I've got to fight. So as I went to him to bang him like that, he did the exact same. He did the exact same. And as he got to like within finger touching distance to me, I thought, I'm not going bang for bang with him now. Fuck that, that punch sounded sickening. So as he's come flying in and I've gone flying in, I've done a level change at the last minute. I've grabbed round his like waist, picked him up and slammed him to the floor. I've landed on him, but all his weight and all my weight landed on this arm. And my fucking arm was like crushed, going bang. I've ended up with him in a reverse headlock, so his ass is like sticking out here, whacking him now. I've got to my knee, my feet, and he's like sat on the railings here. As I've let go of him, he's like sat on in between the railings on the twos, and I'm just giving him it now. And I can see my mate fucking still knocked out. I'm thinking, get up, Ian, get up, Ian. Do you know what I mean? Because he's just taking these like this, in between the two railings, just taking him, moving, just like I'm affecting him. But you know what I mean? I weren't expecting this. I'm fighting for my life. And in the next minute, loads of screws just took me out. So I got twisted up, he got twisted up. And then my mate Ian, he ripped me into a pad, the screws twisted me up in the pad. He's come round, got up, come stumbling past the pad where I was getting twisted up saying, thanks God, I was seeing stars then. I was seeing stars, he knocked me clean out. I was like, fucking hell. What just happened then? Yeah. Tom Kato, 5 times Welsh boxing champion from Dolgellau. Watch out who you fucking, who you think you're speaking to or whatever. Everyone's the same. This is a classic example. And then I seen him again, I did, yeah. Some years later in Stoke-Heath. And he ended up on A-wing and I was on F-wing. And I heard he was in the jail. But he's in for some sort of explosives and he had metal pins sticking out of his legs. So I got told of that, so I bounced my way over to A-wing at the windows and I spoke to him and he said, yeah, I spoke to Ian, we've squashed it, me and Ian. I said, well, what's going on with me and you? He goes, well, just leave it. I said, sound mate, I don't really want to fucking go back there. He goes, I've got two massive metal pins sticking out my leg. I was like, yeah, I know, hope you get well soon and all that. So yeah, I squashed that beef with him. It was mad, it was, yeah. So I just thought I'd tell you that story about the time I had to fight for my mate because he was being a bully. And I probably was as well a little bit at the time. And like, you know, there's just no point in it. You know, I hate bullies now. Looking back, I'm disgusted with how I was. And he gave me a right bloody go, like, shocked the life out of me, so, yeah. And he gave my mate a bloody good clout, mate, he knocked him spark out. Ian is a big guy, he's like 17 stone, trains, fucking does it all right, you know what I mean? He's an animal. And I was training, we were two pretty, you know, full-blooded young men, do you know what I mean? Trying to throw our weight about. We got our asses handed to us, handed. Do you know what I mean? Peace out anyway, at the Swan, go kilowatts, ADHD awareness, let's go.